Hey y'all, it's Taren. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So the question I get asked the most more recently, maybe the last 6 or 8 months or so, is how I got into modeling, how I became a model, what I did, what you need to do. So we're going to address it in this video. Fair warning, I don't have like a long list of things that I did, so this video portion in the beginning is going to be fairly short. So what I've done, a couple of days ago, I had a 2-day photo shoot. So I filmed my prep. So what I need to do hair-wise, body-wise, nails, all of that fun stuff. So I will throw that at the end just to kind of give you an idea of what I do, because how I got into modeling is a relatively short answer, and that answer is YouTube. So I started making YouTube videos probably 3 years ago or so, but in the beginning I worked as a TV news reporter. So I couldn't take any contracts or take on any clients because I signed contracts for TV jobs. They pretty much own you. They own your appearance. They own what you're allowed to not really say, but you're not allowed to work with any outside companies for like advertising. You're only allowed to do it through them. So it took a while before I could actually accept these modeling jobs that were being presented to me. So my TV contract ended in February of 2020. And then later that month, I think, or maybe the beginning of March, I took my first modeling job. So the first job I ever took was for a boutique called Chic Soul. They're based in Auburn, Alabama, which is just a few hours north of where I live. And they found me on YouTube, just collabing with me, sending me clothes for different reviews and hauls. And then when I was able to, they asked me if I'd like to come out for a test shoot. I did. They liked me, and I've been going back probably once a month ever since. Another job that I got was for a local boutique here in town. They found me through Instagram, reached out and said, hey, we like what you do. Would you like to come meet with us? I did. I booked them, and I probably see them every other month. Are you seeing the trend here? It's mostly boutiques. Another boutique that I do model for every single week, they actually posted an ad on their Facebook page asking for plus size or curve models. And a friend of mine tagged me in the post on Facebook. I sent over my pictures, my stats, all of my information. They called me, I went in for a test shoot, and I booked the job. And that is a weekly job that I do for them every single week. So here's why I typically stick with boutiques. I am a little bit older for model agencies, or at least the ones that I have researched anyways. Typically when they're going to take on a new curve model, the age range they like is anywhere from 14 to 16 up to 24 years old. I am 34. So I'm quite a bit older than their new model intake. They also, the places that I've researched anyways, they take plus size models up to a size 18. I am typically a size 20 or a 22. Another thing, they want you to be 5'9" or taller. I'm 5'8". So I'm a little bit too old and I'm a little bit too short. However, on every website I've read, they do make exceptions for people. I haven't applied to any agencies yet, because I've been pretty busy with the jobs that I've sort of brokered and worked for myself. That's how I got into modeling. Short answer is YouTube and Instagram, social media. How can you get into modeling? That's the other question I get. So here's my suggestion. Start with boutiques. And I tell people this that ask me all the time. Reach out to your local boutiques in town that do have a curve section and see if they're looking for any new models. Always take pictures and like minimal makeup, maybe basic outfits. You want to do a headshot, a side profile, and a full body view. Unless you have experience, then you can absolutely send them those pictures from other places that you've worked with. But for the basics, just minimal makeup, kind of natural hair. I wear my hair like this on every photo shoot. So if I'm ever sending pictures to a company, I will always have my hair like this. And reach out and just say, hey, I live in town. This is what I look like. Here's my measurements. You always want to do your height, bust, waist, and hips. That's what I send. And that helps them to kind of get an idea of what you look like and how their clothes would fit on you. I also want to suggest posting pictures of outfits to your Instagram and Facebook page and tagging the brand and using a bunch of hashtags that are popular. So when I post a picture, say I have a cute pair of jeans and a top from Taren, I will tag Taren. I will use their hashtag that they suggest for regular people like you and me to get noticed sort of by them, for them to share your picture. Use those hashtags, but also the popular ones that I've found are like plus size model, curve model, those sorts of things. And they'll populate as you begin to type them, and you can see how many people have used them, like millions of people, then you know it's a popular one. You also want to make sure that your Instagram page, for instance, is public. That way, when you tag these brands, they can see that picture, and they can also sort of see the other pictures that you've taken and really get an idea of what you look like. So that's my suggestion. How long was this? 4 or 5 minutes long? If you don't make YouTube videos, I don't think it's necessary. I would start with social media, Instagram, Facebook. TikTok is popular too if you want to tag brands in that, but also reach out. So make a list of those boutiques and get an idea of what they look for in a model, send over all of your information and kind of go from there. That's worked for me. For sure for one client because I booked the job. I also get to do some, I don't know if modeling is the word, but other brands will send me items to my house that have found me through YouTube, and I'll do like try-ons and stuff for them here. But as far as like going to a photo shoot, I just go regularly to those 3 boutiques that I mentioned. I hope that was helpful. I feel like a lot of times you just want to know the answer and you don't need a long drawn out video. And so that was the purpose of this one, straight to the point, tell you what I did, tell you what I think that you should do. I do want to say though, if you are tall and a size 18, then apply to all of the agencies because you are in their wheelhouse of what they're looking for. For me, that doesn't apply. So for you, if it applies, then I say go for it. Now let's get into me kind of prepping for a photo shoot, and then we'll come back here afterwards. Good morning, welcome to Wednesday. So I have a Thursday and Friday shoot this week. So I just wanna walk you through sort of what I do to prepare for those shoots because as you already know, the first part of this video, how I got into modeling, is not very long. So I thought that it would be fun for y'all to see what I do to make sure that all of this is ready for a photo shoot. So it's about 9:30 on Wednesday morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower and wash my hair. I will shave everything from the neck down on my body, just to make sure that whatever I am wearing, I am ready for. When I'm preparing for shoots, I don't do anything out of the ordinary, meaning I don't try anything new. I do everything that I know works because the last thing I want is a breakout or a weird rash, or I have really sensitive, weird skin, so things like that can happen. So I've been liking this Biolage Oil Renew System shampoo, yes, and conditioner. I like it, so I will use this today. I'll also go ahead and wash my face in the shower. The CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, I've used this a lot. This is probably the second one that I've purchased. When we get out, I will do the rest of my skincare and I will show you that. Now, right now I don't have any fake tan on, but if I did, then I would go in with this first before I shave. So this is the Pureless. It's called the Coconut Oil and Coffee Body Scrub. This works really well with just a damp or a wet washcloth, and I just scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub, and this gets all the fake tan off. So now let's shower, and then we'll do skincare, and we'll get on with the rest of our day. Fast forward about 20 minutes and we are done. So I have moisturized my entire body with this Bum Bum cream. This is amazing. I've used it for years. I love everything about it. So yes, I moisturize in the morning because I'm not gonna spray tan or tan. I haven't decided what we're gonna do yet until this evening. So I wanna be fully moisturized and ready for that later. Now that's not everyone's preferred way to prep for a fake tan or a spray tan, but that's just what works best for me. So I'm gonna go in with this Way of Will Face Brightening Serum. We're gonna let this one sit for a few minutes. Then we're gonna go in with the Matte Complete Comfort Cream. This is a usual, obviously, as we've already talked about. Nothing out of the ordinary. So I'm gonna rub all this in. I'm gonna let my hair air dry as long as possible until it's probably 75% dry. And then we'll pop the blow dryer on for a few minutes, and then I will see you at the nail salon. So I'm going to get a pedicure and a manicure. I have relatively short nails. It also depends on the client what I do. So I've had clients ask me to come with your nails polished. I've had other ones ask to do no polish. I've also had other ones ask to do like no fake tan. So it just depends on what they want. Now, this place, I've shot with them so many times, and it's more of like a holiday style. So I'm going to do probably still a relatively neutral color, but just something so that it looks better, in my opinion, than just my plain short nails.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it feels good. Thank you. This is the color that we're gonna go with. It's called Pina Colada. They had it in the matching regular polish and the S&S. All right, we are done. As you saw, the color I got is this really pretty pale. Let's see if it'll focus on it. There we go. You get the color. You get the idea. So I did this on the nails and my toes. I just got regular polish on my toes, and I got the S&S dip powder with tips. It's about 2:45 now. I am headed to get a spray tan. First, we'll get gas because I do need to gas up because I'm driving there tomorrow. If I didn't mention, it's like 2.5 hours where I'm going. Anyway, so spray tans. I typically just self-tan. I will put a video here on the screen of the self-tanner that I love. I use it weekly for photo shoots. However, I have a membership with Palm Beach Tan here in town, but it's like a frozen membership. So they still charge me like $8 a month, but I've just been letting it collect, and I get to use that towards either tans or product or whatever I want to use. So I called, and I have like 50 or 60 bucks in credit. So I am going to use that, cash it in, and get a spray tan.
Yeah, I think you'll like the two amethyst.
The booth is warm and ready. Come on in. Wave your hand in front of the green flashing sensor to begin your tan. In front of the green flashing sensor to begin. The booth is...
The last clip you just saw was me obviously getting out of the tanning bed and that sort of thing. So I did shower later that night, moisturized my entire body, went about my day for my photo shoot the next day. So I did do my hair and makeup for that photo shoot, exactly as you're looking at it here. Because of COVID, a lot of places are taking that out of your modeling job. So I show up with hair and makeup done. That's just me. I don't know how other models show up to do things right now. I've seen Instagram stories and stuff of people that I follow that go to a shoot and they do their hair and makeup. But for me, we're just gonna do it like this for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, subscribe. We do fun things here. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, then I feel like you would wanna be, because we do a lot of fun stuff here. Okay, I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.